Hi everybody, this is Kim Hughes, and today I want to talk to you about client relationships and how to maintain them. You can meet anybody at any kind of an event, but how are you going to maintain that relationship? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So if this is something that you have wanted to kind of take a little bit deeper look at in your business, stick around. We're going to talk about some ways that we can do that. Lee Iacocca once said, business, after all, is nothing more than a bunch of human relationships. And that's true. That's the only way a business stays in business is by having human contact with other people. So that meaning that is, as a real estate agent, you're in business to help people to find the home or to help them sell a home. So that's a relationship that can be nurtured. But if you go out and you help them buy a house and they close and you don't do anything more from there and you kind of just leave them alone from then on, they probably will not contact you again because they're going to probably find somebody else to help them when it comes time to sell their home, or when they want to, or if they have a friend that's looking to buy or sell, they probably will forget about you because you have not taken the time to nurture and maintain that relationship. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips of how we can do that. That's really not all that cost effective. Just takes some time, and if you don't have time, then maybe you can hire an assistant to help you do this. This is not rocket science. It's just a way that you need to develop your relationship in the way that works for you, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about is looking at your database. Who in your database have you not spoken to in a while? And make a group for them, and then come up with a way to reintroduce yourself. It's okay if you tell them, haven't talked to you in about a year, just thought I'd wanted to just drop a line, give you a call, see how you're doing, what's going on with you. Maybe even before you do that, you go over and look for them on Facebook or maybe Instagram, LinkedIn, and kind of look at their profile and just kind of look and see what's been going on with them for the past year, past 6 months, if nothing else. And you can kind of see, oh, well, they had a child get married. Oh, they had a grandchild. Or, oh, they moved. How about that? Maybe there was a job change. Maybe, they bought a new car. Who knows? Maybe they took a great trip. That could give you an opening to reintroduce yourself and start nurturing that relationship to where it should be. That's the first step, is taking a genuine interest in somebody else and knowing what's going on with them and staying focused and making it meaningful to be there. I have friends that I have had, for 30 years, but then I don't keep in touch with those friends. So for me to just call them out of the blue and say, hey, are you ready to buy and sell your real estate? They're going to go, well, no, not really. They've probably found somebody else by then. But if I want that person in my life, I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to send them a birthday card, a Christmas card. I'm going to call them. How you doing? It doesn't have to always be about real estate. So keep that in mind. It's about human relationships. And so once you kind of get over the fear of rejection, because when you make that phone call, there's really no rejection, because you're not asking them immediately for a referral or for them to be, are you moving anytime soon? You want to sell your house? No, you want to become involved in what they have going on in their life. And so make sure you take that time and, just check the social networks. If you're not connected with them, a great time to do it. Send them a private message and say, hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. Just thought I saw you on Facebook, thought we could connect. Can we grab a cup of coffee? Get their birthdays off their Facebook profile. Put it in your tickler file. Get a birthday card. Make sure you get them on there. Make sure you send that birthday card. If you see them out in public, walk up to them. Say, how you doing? You might be at a sports event with all the kids. You may be at church. You may be at a restaurant. It could be anything, but make the effort. Don't wait for them to make it with you, because it probably won't happen. So what you need to do is kind of step out of your comfort zone and just step into it. I mean, when people show a genuine interest, people are not rude. And if they are rude, then don't want that person in my life. Okay, moving on. So keep that in mind. The next thing that you might want to do is, with all your past clients, whether you've been in the business 10 years, 20 years, 2 years, go into your past client database and gather them together, come up with an event that they will enjoy. That could be, an ice cream social. It could be a movie day where you rent the movie theater. It could be, the Thanksgiving pie event is real popular. So when it comes to, that time of year, put that together and do it. Another great event is something that we started doing with our clients, because the Thanksgiving pie event is great. It is so great. But if there were several agents in the market doing it, they wanted to be different. So my clients we all started brainstorming, and we came up with maybe a July 4th pie event. And that's a really fun thing to do, because then they can pick cherry, blueberry, or apple. And you do the same, it's the same concept, it's just a different time of the year and doing it a little bit differently. Maybe you want to do something for Valentine's Day. Maybe there's a great movie out that you can rent the movie theater and invite all your past clients and put that together for them. And that's a really great way to reconnect with people you haven't spoken to in a while. Make them feel special, invite them to an event. Maybe you just have an event at your home, just maybe cook hamburgers on the grill, make it real low key. Just invite them over. That's another way to do it, especially if you have a small group. If you've only been in the business, 4 or 5 years, and you're like, I don't have this huge database. You don't need to. 5-10 people come to the event. That's a success, in my opinion. So look at that and decide, what can I do with my past clients to show them my appreciation, but to also nurture that relationship, to take it to another level, or just to reconnect with them. Okay, because that right there will speak volumes for you. The other thing is, what are your interests? Maybe you're in a book club. Maybe you are, a quilter. Maybe you like to jog or hike, or you have a dog and you have friends and past clients that have dogs. You could do an event just with the dogs. But, find something in your community that you can get involved in, and maybe invite some of your past clients to that event. Say, hey, I just joined this book club. I just love it. Thought of you. If that's something you would be interested in, we would love for you to join us. That kind of stuff. So invite them into something that you're doing, and in that way you're bringing them into your life so that they can see how you live and the things that you enjoy. And then when people come together, it may be something that they've never even thought of, but then once they do it, they're going to go, oh wow, this is great. This is a great fun thing to do. And then you've reconnected, and now you can nurture that relationship. But let me give you a little advice. When you join these groups, or you could even create your own group, don't do it for the basis of real estate. Do it because you want to connect with these people on a personal level. Because if you're doing it just for the business, it's going to backfire. So make sure you do it where it comes from the heart, and you make sure that you show people how much you appreciate them, enjoy being with them, and you enjoy an interest. Okay, that's the first thing to developing a relationship. It's taking a genuine interest in what the other person is involved in, what's going on in their lives, what do they enjoy doing, the whole thing. And acknowledging special moments in their lives. Whether they if they get a new car and they post it on Facebook, comment, make a phone call. Man, that's a great looking car. Can't wait for you to take a ride in it. Put yourself in that position that, when you do that, people appreciate it. And in the world that we live in, there's not a whole lot of that. So, just put yourself out there a little bit more. Decide how you're going to nurture that relationship, how you're going to take that relationship to another level in ways that can really mean a lot to everybody, but not take a lot of time or money to do. So those are 4 things that we have talked about. And, the ones that I'm going to really say that you need to focus on is making sure you send them a birthday card. People love to get these. You've heard this before. This is not something I'm just, oh wow, I have this great idea. It's something that has been around forever and ever and ever. You know, yes, when you go on Facebook, you see whose birthdays are today, and you send them a gift, you send them a happy birthday, you know, all that stuff, and try to make it really cute and everything. But, you know, you're looking at 500 other people doing the same thing. So in my opinion, put a card in the mail, make sure they get it either, you know, like on their birthday, and when they go to the mailbox and they open their mailbox and they see that you took the time to send them a birthday card, that's going to mean so much to them. They're immediately going to send you a text message and say, oh wow, I just got your birthday card, thank you so much. You know, that's standing out, you know. So do some things that maybe stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, but also remember that whenever you step out of that comfort zone and you are true in what you're trying to accomplish with nurturing or creating a relationship, you can never lose, because it's always going to make you feel good and it's going to make them feel good. So that's what we have to share with you today. And if there's anything that you would like for us to talk about, you know, please make a comment below. Make sure you like our video. If you want to be one of the first to know when we come out with a new one, hit that subscribe button, because we always do some little special things for our subscribers. And then also I would like to invite you to our Real Estate Success Tool Facebook group. And the link is below if you would like to join us over there. We offer a lot of tips, business ideas, we review programs, we give you systems, we talk about social media, we talk about blogging, websites, listing, how to market a listing, transactions, how to nurture your past clients, and so much more. And we would love to see you a part of our community. And if you don't like it, you can always just opt out. But try it, see if you like it, and thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.